think we've started. Fantastic. Hi, this is Laya Gavin with Team Exit Realty Sun City, hiring manager and licensed broker. And I wanted to share some information with you today. And we're talking about what's on every homeowner's mind pretty much, who are in a financial bind right now because of COVID-19 and stay at home and trying to stay home and stay healthy. So what we're talking about today is the difference between forbearance and deferment on a mortgage. A lot of people are trying to figure out what options they have in the government regulations that are changing right now to try to address this issue. And what I'm hearing is the terms forbearance and deferment are being used interchangeably. Well, they're not the exact same thing, and it's important that you know the difference between the two when you're asking for relief. So first of all, let's talk about what is the same between the two. The thing that's the same between the two is that they both give you immediate relief right now, right? They give you a break to say, hey, I can't make my payment for this reason, and I need to be able to, not run into any trouble with you all as my mortgage lender. Both the forbearance and the deferment do that. The difference between the two comes in at what happens at the end of the period, or at the end of the period of forbearance, or at the end of the deferment period. So in the example of a forbearance, what happens at the end of that period is that you are responsible to make the payments up in lump sum. So if you take a 60-day or 90-day or 120-day forbearance with your lender, then at the end of that period, they're expecting you to make up those 3-4 payments in lump sum. So here's what I'm telling you. If you do not foresee yourself being able to make up those payments in a lump sum, then a forbearance is probably not the direction that you want to go. Okay? So that's when you say, let's consider what the benefits are of a deferment. A deferment will typically allow you to still miss those payments for that deferment period, that 30, 60, 90, 120 days, whatever the agreement is. And then at the end of that period, normally what a deferment does is allows you to make up those payments in installments over a period of time, or they may even put them at the end of your loan period. A big difference between the two, right? So when you're talking to your lender, you want to be clear on which option they're offering you and the options that are going to work best for your financial situation. So the first thing I would say is this is the perfect time to not guess, not to listen to information that's just out there random, but to call directly to your lender and have a conversation. They're having these conversations all day right now because so many people are being affected. So you're not the only one, but do call and get information. And the other thing that will be helpful is if you know a few key questions to ask. So when you're talking to your lender and you're finding out information about what your options are, you can ask, just start with them. Let them say, what are my choices? Because so many things are changing right now. What they offered before, months ago or years ago, or what they wouldn't allow before, now they're considering some different things. So ask the person on the phone, hey, what are my relief options if I need some assistance right now? Another great question to ask is, how will the interest be calculated? Will it be continue to calculate during the term that I'm not paying? Is that still being counted against me? Some are making some adjustments to that, okay? The other thing you can ask is, will there be any fees attached to whatever option I select, whether it's forbearance or deferment? What are the fees? Make sure they walk through that with you. Here's a good question. How will it be reported to credit bureaus? It's out of your control right now whether or not you've got funds to be able to pay for this, but at least you can find out what is going to be the impact on your credit report. And the last great question I think is in here is, do I still need to pay my escrow to cover taxes, insurance, and mortgage insurance? So the lenders are talking about your principal payment being deferred or the forbearance happening, but you want to get clarity on the additional pieces here that would affect, like I said, your property taxes, your property insurance, and your mortgage insurance. So just a few points to get you started. Get the conversation. Take great notes when they talk to you, and give some thought as to which choice is the best for you. Again, my name is Laya Gavin. I'm with Team Exit Realty Sun City, and I appreciate you. And if you have additional questions and want additional information, please do not hesitate to give our office a call. We're at 623-552-3255, and we are your exit strategy from traditional real estate. Stay home, stay safe, be blessed, be well,